The shifting the burden of proof fallacy occurs when someone attempts to make their opponent responsible for disproving their claim rather than providing evidence for it themselves. This tactic is commonly used in debates and discussions to avoid the responsibility of substantiating one's own argument, effectively placing the onus on the other party to disprove a statement. The structure of shifting the burden of proof fallacy is as follows. Person A makes a claim X. Person B challenges claim X, asking for evidence. Lastly, instead of providing evidence, person A demands that person B disproves claim X. This type of reasoning is fallacious because it inverts the logical responsibility. The person making the claim should provide evidence or reasoning, not the one questioning it. Let's examine this example. Person A asserts ghosts exist. Person B asks, what evidence do you have to support this? Person A responds with, you can't prove they don't exist. In this example, person A is committing shifting the burden of proof fallacy. Instead of providing evidence for the existence of ghosts, person A is improperly shifting the responsibility to person B to disprove the claim. Consider another example. Person A states, I like the belief that God exists. Person B responds with, what are your reasonings? Person A continues, well, you can't prove God exists. Here, person A is again shifting the burden of proof by requiring person B to prove God exists rather than presenting reasonings to support their claim. Here are some strategies to counter the shifting the burden of proof fallacy. Firstly, remind the person making the claim that the burden of proof lies with them. It's their job to provide evidence or reasoning, not yours to disprove their assertion. Secondly, request specific or concrete evidence to support their claim. This puts the focus back on them to substantiate what they are saying. Lastly, if the person continues to evade providing evidence, point out that they are attempting to shift the burden of proof, which is a logical fallacy. Here are some scenarios where confusion might arise to whether someone is shifting the burden of proof or not. Firstly, in some debates, both sides may need to provide evidence, particularly when counterclaims are made. However, this doesn't mean that the person questioning a claim must disprove it. They only need to provide counter evidence if they are making their own claim. For example, person A may state, the medicine cures cancer. Person B may respond with, no it doesn't. Here, both parties need to provide evidence for their respective position, but the initial burden lies with person A, who is making a claim. If person B doesn't ask for reasonings or evidence to support person A's claim, person A may ask for reasonings or evidence for person B's new claim. And lastly, sometimes asking for clarification or understanding of a belief is mistaken for shifting the burden of proof fallacy. For example, person A may state there is a God. Person B may respond with, I lack the belief that there is a God. Person A may ask, why do you lack that belief? In this scenario, person A is not shifting the burden of proof by asking why person B lacks belief. Instead, person A is asking for the reasoning behind person B's position, i.e., the epistemic justification. Shifting the burden of proof would occur if person A argued that because person B cannot disprove the existence of a God must exist. Overall, shifting the burden of proof is a misleading argumentative strategy that undermines rational debate. By recognizing and addressing this fallacy, we can assure that discussions remain focused on evidence and logical reasoning rather than on who can best evade responsibility.